Get nice and comfortable as people are still logging on and coming on board. If you're here to support an honoree, please put in the chat who you're supporting. If you're a NAWBO member, you can even go, whoop, whoop, I'm a NAWBO member. So the people that are on here, the women and men and men, I know there'll be some men joining us at some point, I'm sure. If you're not a member, we want to honor you. Oh, look at this. Oh, Brooke's 9-year-old daughter, Gigi, wants to start her own business one day. Yay! Gigi, you come to the right place. Woo-woo. Yes, I see some other members logging in. This is exciting. Charlene, she's a NAWBO board member. I'm a NAWBO board member. We got some good music going this morning. I'm almost thinking we need to get up and start moving. I don't know about any of you. I've been sitting for a year. It's time to move and shake our groove thing. Oh, yes. Oh, thank you, Mara. We've got a lot of celebrating going on today. We've got some birthdays in the house. We've got some young girls that want to own their own business. We've got the beautiful honorees. We've got actually, behind this beautiful screen, it's like the Wizard of Oz, right? Behind the curtain of the Wizard of Oz, we have 4 phenomenal women that have been the driving force behind this event. You'll get to meet them later on too as well. They made this look so easy, pulling this event together. Graceful. We had a couple more minutes waiting while some more people are logging on. I'm going to be very conscious of time, so starting right on time. We've got about 2 more minutes according to my clock. Thank you for coming on from Rochester, New York, and supporting Sunday Marie's her honor today. Yes, thank you, Angela. Yeah, Mara, it is a dance party. We need to all get out of our chairs, start moving. While we're waiting for the one last minute here for everybody that are still logging on, our numbers are still increasing here. If you want to just add anything in the chat, hey, hi, anything. I'm going to take a sip of my hot water and lemon. Cheers. I love the music. Welcome, welcome for those of you who are just logging on. Welcome to the Top 10 Awards hosted by NAWBO Greater Detroit chapter. Oh, goodness gracious. I'm already starting to trip over my words. That is not going to happen. I'm excited to be emceeing this event and honoring all these women. I see the numbers still increasing. It is 10 o'clock. I want to get started. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, an honored guest to this virtual celebration. And I'm going to add into this virtual celebration, we will be in person next year. I'm sending that intention out there. Before I get going and really start rocking and rolling here, everybody, a lot of people have their screens on, their videos going. Don't be afraid to do a little bit of this, a little bit of this. There's also reactions if you want to play with. You can also continue talking in the chat. Please don't stop just because we are getting going. I want to see some movement going on here. So we are hosting and celebrating the National Association of Women's Business Owners Greater Detroit Chapter's 2021 Top 10 Michigan Business Women Awards. I'm Kim Boudreaux Smith of Her Bold Voice, and I'm also a NAWBO GDC board member. I'm delighted to serve you as your mistress of ceremony for today's program. So our theme this year, the event is Stronger Together, partly inspired by some of our honorees who are co-owners with other women. You're going to see some strong partnership in here this morning. I love collaborations. I love partnerships. I love supporting. And by the way, that's what NAWBO GDC is all about. We support, we lift up, and we are stronger together. We are coming together as a greater cause to innovate and grow, to support each other, to shape legislation, to have economic impact, to create positive change, and to mentor the next generation. And quite frankly, ladies, now is the time. No better time than now to be a woman. NAWBO's membership is quite diverse, with women's businesses that span from the spectrum, from the solopreneur like myself to the multi-million-dollar companies. Members come from all walks of life and had varied levels of knowledge and experience, which is evident in all of our award winners today. We will recognize several outstanding Michigan women who have demonstrated outstanding contributions and innovations in their respective business fields and the community. The efforts and the commitments of our honorees are to be celebrated for as they serve as inspiration for others to follow in their footsteps. I'm loving laying down the footsteps to follow. Above, reach back, off to the side. We always lift up and pull. So before we continue, just a few housekeeping items I want to go over. Please note in the chat box down below on your screen, down below on my screen, I'm sure our chat boxes are all in the same place. Down below on the screen, we're going to be doing some downloading of today's agenda with links to the honorees' bios. Please keep yourself on mute. I'd really appreciate that if you could do that during the program part. However, I have a little surprise though, where we're going to have an opportunity to really hoot and holler it up. But during the presentation, please keep yourself on mute. And by the way, a lot of this is being recorded. In addition, we encourage you to use the chat area to offer congratulations, remarks, comments, and questions. I also encourage you to put your monitor at presenter view for the program so you can see who's ever talking here on the screen. Right now it's me, so who you can ever see talking on the screen. And now, gosh, I just can never get tired of introducing this woman. I want to have Charmaine Brown, our president of NAWBO Greater Detroit Chapter, to say a few remarks.
Oh, thank you, Kim.
My pleasure.
Love your energy. And I love the fact that you are leading us through today's celebration. So what I want to say is on behalf of the NAWBO Greater Detroit Chapter's Board of Directors, I want to welcome all of you here today in celebration of these phenomenal women of excellence. This is actually one of my very, very favorite events of the year. And while there is still so much happening in our world today, a celebration like what we are having today is a great reminder of the incredible contributions and impact women business owners have on our economic, social, and community ecosystem. And dare I also say, I love the fact that we continue daily to strengthen the power of sisterhood. We're forever grateful for the support that we've received from our sponsors, including those who have made today's event very special for our honorees. With gratitude and thanks, please join me in thanking the following sponsors: General Motors, Comerica Bank, Mercury P&F, Van Dyke Horn Public Relations, and D Business. Again, we thank you for all of your support with NAWBO Greater Detroit in sponsoring today's event. And now I have the distinct pleasure of introducing to you a brief video from our presenting sponsor, General Motors, and then Polly Lanier, who has been an amazing champion and supporter of NAWBO Greater Detroit and women business owners all across the state of Michigan, to come up and say a few remarks. So let's roll the video.
You want to see something all electric? We're driving it everywhere. We are Generation E. Ultium! It's a battery that charges fast. It has more energy than me. We want smart, clean, and safe. And powerful. The electric future starts now.
Good morning, everyone. I just love that video. And let me just say, hey, everybody, it is so good to see your faces. I'm scrolling through. I miss you all so much. It's been a year, but it's good to see your faces here on the screen. I miss you all. First off, congratulations to NAWBO GDC and all the outstanding awardees. I don't know how you guys do this every year. It's like you raise the bar. We have had so many wonderful awardees every year. And like Charmaine, this is one of my favorite events of the year. You guys are the best, and you set the bar for all the other advocacy groups out here. I'm just saying. So thank you to President Charmaine, the president-elect, and the planning committee, and to the other sponsors of this great event, because we are stronger together. I love collaboration as well, and I love working with you all. For those of you that I haven't met yet, I can't wait to meet you when we're able to get together again in person. And for those of you that I know, you know I missed you, and I love talking to you all and seeing your beautiful faces. So I want to say, as in previous years, we have awarded a Tuck Scholarship to NAWBO GDC to award to one of its members. And like previous years, we're going to award a Tuck Scholarship today as well for Tuck, NAWBO GDC, to award to one of your members. It is for financial, marketing, strategy, digital, economy, and for leadership. So it's a great opportunity. We will pay for the program, and you will, whoever is awarded, then you pay for your actual expenses to get there. But it's almost, you know, like a $9,000 investment that we want to pour into one of the NAWBO business owners here. Additionally, and I had not even told Charmaine or any of the other committee members this, but we also want to give you a training led by Dr. Sean Duparian of Sean TV. Sean is an award-winning, she has an Emmy Award.
Can others hear Polly?
Polly, could you please unmute yourself?
I'm sorry, I don't know how that happened. So I don't know where I left off, but we also want to, did you hear that we're going to award the Tuck Scholarship?
Yes.
Additionally, we want to award, and I have not talked to you guys about this, so it's a surprise to Charmaine and the board and everybody else, but we also want to award you training from Dr. Sean Duparian. And Dr. Sean is an award-winning, Emmy-nominated Nobel Peace Prize winner. So she is phenomenal. So we want to offer you three of those for your members as well. So we just want to thank you. We're proud to be a sponsor. Love this awards ceremony. And I just can't wait to hear all about the nominees that I don't know already. Thank you very much.
Polly, thank you so much. And we so appreciate you and General Motors' support of NAWBO. You're helping honoring the top 10 honorees today. Polly, you and I have never met, but I am putting some intentions and stake in the ground. I look forward to meeting you, which means we will be back out visibly, in person.
I need help again.
So again, if you could all mute yourselves.
Oh.
And I just want to add, I did say we were going to have surprises today, and Dr. Sean is amazing. I know her and I've taken her programs. So thank you, Polly, for that beautiful, it's like Christmas morning, that beautiful surprise. Now, moving on, I would like to introduce Congresswoman Brenda Lawrence.
Good morning, everyone. And I'm here to join the National Association of Business Women Owners of Greater Detroit Chapter for your Michigan Business Women's Award. I'm Congresswoman Brenda Lawrence, and I represent proudly the Michigan 14th District. We may just have ended Women's History Month, but we know and we should celebrate women and women business owners every day, because you are the ones who are powering our community. It's not lost on us when we set policy that we know when we're funding small businesses, the majority of the small business new launches are from women, especially during this difficult year and period that we're in, and everything seems so dark. It is so exciting to be with women, to think about positive things and do positive work. Everyone here understands what it means to fight hard, understand what it means to chase your dream. But there's people all around us who have been there from the beginning, some who come into our lives recently, and those who have been there for us every step of the way. And the sisterhood that you have made is so powerful. I serve in Congress as the co-chair of the Democratic Women's Caucus, and also I am the vice president of the Congressional Black Caucus. I lean on my sisters every day, in the good times and in the bad times. I know you do the same. This past year has been a she-demic, where we know that we've had the coronavirus, we've had healthcare issues, we have had business failures and struggling and challenges. And we know that women were the largest demographic in the first responders, teachers, nurses, caregivers, grocery store workers, restaurant workers. So when we talk about what this pandemic has done to America, we must talk about the sacrifices and the leadership of women across this country. This past year has shown us that women know how to rise to the occasion, and the opportunity to grow and learn and to
Okay, I'm not sure what happened. Congresswoman, did we lose her? Oh, technology. I said there was going to be no technology issues this morning. Oh my gosh, we lost her. All right, let's, thank you so much, Congresswoman Lawrence. Hopefully she'll get back on with that dropping there. I just want to come back around, as she was saying, a sisterhood. Yes, this is a sisterhood. The sisterhood is strong and it is growing stronger. And I want to thank Congresswoman for putting footprints in the sand, of stepping one footprint in front of the other and leading the way for all of us. So appreciate, and I so appreciate her time stepping in with her busy schedule and supporting NAWBO Greater Detroit and our Michigan Women's Business Award. So let's move on. Now is the time I want to hear from everybody. We're going to really tear up our chats as I point down below. And this question here, and I would love your response, like I said in the chat, is brought to you by Van Dyke Horn Public Relations. So with this year's theme being Stronger Together, please share with us in the chat what woman or women in your life have made you stronger, have been there for you, had your back. Go ahead and start filling that up in our chats. And I'm just going to ride right there with Charmaine Brown, my NAWBO sisters, golden. So go ahead, everybody. Oh, Courtney, my mother. Oh, yes, I see my mom. Gosh, we have lots of moms, partners, grandmothers. That one woman or women that had you when the tears were going down your cheeks, had you when you were on top of the mountain happy. Oh, Courtney said Charmaine Brown, yes. Moms, aunts, NAWBO sisters, lifelong friends. I'm very blessed. I am surrounded by so many dynamic women that always have my back. When things are going down, when things are going up, I've got my women, my peeps that I can turn to, get on a call. And I did the get on a call old fashioned, or get on a Zoom, or whatever the case may be. I'm so blessed to be surrounded. And everybody on here today, it takes a tribe with all the stuff coming at us as we are rising up. It takes a tribe of support. And I'm going to add one more thing here, because I did ask the question of the one woman. I also have a couple men in my life that have also been very supportive. My husband being one of them, who says, get on in there, let's get it. You know, don't let them get you down, keep going. And he's very supportive of not just of me, but of also too of my female friends. So yeah, I see Pam Smith, ditto Kim, my husband, NAWBO sisters. Yes, so many. Dr. Lee. Oh, hi. Good morning, Tisha. Dr. Lisa Wicker. And by the way, you want to meet an extremely supportive woman, Tisha Hammond. She's the cheerleader and she's very angelic. But all of you on here today, you're here because you are supportive. Because if you didn't have that supportive stuff going through your DNA and your blood, you wouldn't be here. So, yes. Oh, Congresswoman rejoined. I want to turn that back over to her.
I want to say technology happens, but we're women and we figure it out. I just wanted to end with this. When I talked about how women have stood up during this pandemic, and we are now with an administration that I'm so excited about, that is going to be investing in the future of this country by Rebuild Back Better. But we have adopted the mantra, and I want you all to continue it. We cannot build back better if we don't build back with women. Women have been the hardest hit when it comes to unemployment and losing jobs. If we're going to rebuild, then we need to rebuild back better with women, addressing childcare, equal pay, ensuring that women have the resources to sustain their businesses. And one of the things I'm so excited about is the transportation bill. And I want you to pay attention to this, that we are talking about launching. So many of you own companies that could actually bid and have contracts that will benefit us in America. If we do not be deliberate, and that's my role in Congress, is to ensure it's in the law that we are ensuring that women are trained for these lucrative construction and jobs in building back bridges, engineering, and everything else. If we are not including women, then we're not building back better. And I want to be your partner to ensure that you have access to these contracts. I want every woman on this call to understand how excited I am about you, how excited I am to stand on your shoulders. And for those of you who need me, I'm planting my feet and standing strong so you can stand on my shoulders. It's all hands on deck. Women, we are making strides, but we've only just begun. Your brilliance, your compassion, and yes, our emotions are often needed and left off the table. That's why we need to be there. Do like Shirley Chisholm. If they don't give you a seat at the table, bring the folding chair. And I had one member tell me, sometimes you got to bring your own table and set the table up and start your own meeting and make things happen. So I just want to say thank you all so much. I am excited. This organization has been around for when I was the mayor, working with you and knowing how to get women in the room on a common goal and to work and to make a difference. God bless you. Be safe. And I hope to see you in person next year. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Congresswoman Lawrence. Thank you. First of all, thank you for technology for getting you back on here this morning. I did say we weren't going to have technical problems, but we do. And you know what? We prevail and we persist. I love it. Build back better with women. And you're right.
Yes.
We are just getting started. We've got momentum going. We do need equity in pay. We need childcare. We need everything so that the responsibility is not constantly falling back on women. But saying that because I am a woman, boy, we are the ones that can handle that. So Congresswoman, thank you so much. I'm so glad you were able to get back on. We so appreciate your support. And yes, we will see you in person next year.
Yes, and I will be there. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you. Okay, I want to see some faces. Don't forget, I just want to remind you, yes, fill up the chats. Thank you so much for jumping in there with questions and all that. Don't be afraid to raise the hands, do some of this and any of this, anything you want to do, you can use your reactions. I want to see it. Now, here's a woman I get to introduce next. I feel like, first of all, I feel like I know her because I've driven by her business so many times and have no idea who she is. And here she is today. So I would love to introduce Haith L. Johnson, CEO of LaHost LLC, with over 35 years of proven experience in the beauty industry and one of the most sought after celebrity cosmetologists in the country. Her handprint has shown up in movies, award shows, videos, on billboards, and across other media streams. Her Ferntail store has an impressive inventory of hundreds of wigs, from luxury style to natural to protective styles. She also specializes in creating custom wigs for cancer patients who have been affected by hair loss and those who suffer from alopecia. In addition, she has developed the LaHost Hair and Wig hair care product line found at various retail outlets, including Myers. She's partnered with a youth facility that rescues girls and young women from human trafficking, where she has trained 300 and more young ladies in the fundamentals of business development and entrepreneurship. She also has distributed free wigs to cancer survivors and is a supplier to VA hospitals. Haith has a fiery passion, electric persona, and a roar to fight and advocate for women. Please welcome Haith L. Johnson.
Yay! And that's when everyone does this. Listen, I am so excited to be with you today. I am absolutely honored. And I would like to honor Congresswoman Brenda Lawrence. Thank you for being a trailblazer for us. Thank you for making us look good in Washington. Thank you for representing us as women. You're a woman of excellence, and we thank you. Charmaine, thank you so much for leading the way as well. All of these women that are on here, listen, I want to encourage everyone, you got what it takes. Also, before I go any further, let me thank Mariah for the invite. Oh my God, it has been an honor. I have developed a friendship with her like none other. We have given each other a pinky finger promise that we're going to get together right after this is all over. But I want to let every woman on here know you already have what it takes. Listen, a disruption, it's all in how you see it. And that's what I had to learn in my business. And I know that I look 21, but yes, I have been doing this for 35 years. And I knew that I did not just want to be the average hairstylist that stood behind the chair. I knew we had to take it beyond the chair. And so why am I using that as an example? Because for some of you, you've opened up warehouses, factories, firms, doctor offices, schools, whatever it is. You've written a book. For some of you, you've written screen scripts. I want to challenge you and let you know that the disruption, this complete disruption that has happened to us all, not just here in Michigan, not just here in America, but across the world. That is when our best ideals began to surface. You have to see disruption as a gift of opportunity. I want to let you know as well that it was the ideal that came to me when I sat in my office, when I thought I was going to have to lay off every single one of my staff members. And I sat in that office because I was embarrassed, because I did not want to let one person go. But I sat there knowing that I have to do something different. And I want to challenge you, and I want to let you know how I can prove you already are the answer to someone else's solution. You know those ideals that just keep coming back to you? You can see yourself doing it. Well, let me let you know this as well. Uncultivated ideals will disappear. Uncultivated ideals will disappear. So when you get an ideal, begin to cultivate it, write it down, speak it out, and do what I did. I kept seeing myself in front of my phone when I was in my office. I thought it was the worst day of my life because I thought I was going to close my business down of 20 years. And I kept seeing myself in front of the camera. The only thing that I didn't like, and I didn't think it was fair, because I was praying and I was asking God, Lord, what can I do to change things? I kept seeing myself in front of the camera, and guess what? I was the one in front of the camera snatching my wig off. I said, wait a minute, this is not funny. What do you mean? But what he was giving me was the secret. It was the ideal to my next level. And I want you to know you have an ideal to your next level. And so it was when I cut that phone on and began to show the people from Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, all that I had to offer. I said, I have a captivated audience. How about I take advantage of it? So I cut that camera on. I introduced the world to my company. Lo and behold, I never thought that I would now be sending wigs to Istanbul, Turkey, China, Tokyo, Hawaii, across the world, Italy. We have sent wigs to Tokyo. I'm like all over the world. And so it wouldn't have happened if I wouldn't have been courageous enough to push the button and just do it. I'm telling you, you're seeing yourself with a bigger factory. You're seeing yourself maybe giving that notice to start that job so that you now can be the CEO. I want you to know that when God created all of us, he created us with the answer to another man's problem. We are the solution. Push the button, because you know what? When I pushed the button to come off, come on here, I had 80,000 people that watched me. And I was blown away. And I want you to know that there's more people waiting on you to push the button. Get out there and do what you already know you are capable of doing. That ideal is that next $1 million ideal to take not only you to the next level, but here it is. We're stronger together. You are your sister's answer to her problem. So what that means is every single one of us have been gifted in whatever industry that we've been called to. So whether you're in motor, political realm, like me, the beauty, education, medical, law, banking, finances, you have what it takes to not just change your industry, not just become successful in your industry, but to dominate the industry. I want you to know, I was not going to share this, but I'm going to share this because I feel led to help somebody else. Saturday, I got the scare of my life. I was invited to speak for an expungement event. And I did so, and I shared my testimony. Well, after I left, my husband called me and said, hey, I twist my ankle and I think I need to go to urgent care. Well, the lady came and she said, well, I can only see one patient at a time. So I said, okay, no problem. So she took my husband back. I said, well, wait a minute. I see that you're testing free for COVID. She says, yes, but I can only take you back. I said, test me for COVID. Now I knew I was fine. I had no symptoms, but I wanted to be with my husband. So I said, take me in the back with him. She said, no problem. She did the test. She said, it'll take 15 minutes. My husband said, well, you know what? I'm here too. Go ahead and do the test on me. They did the test on my husband. She came back 15 minutes later. She gave my husband his paper. She said, sir, you are negative. And she handed me my paper and said, ma'am, you are positive. That's what I did, because I had just left an event with over 200 people. And now the weight of my shoulders had gotten so heavy because all I could think of, all the people that hugged me, want to take pictures. And I became so fearful. I said, no, I'm not sick. And I remember calling my mom and I said, Mom, they just said I tested COVID. She said, baby, let me tell you something. You have too much purpose. You're not done. Go get another test. So I went and I got 3 more tests. I went from one place to the next place the next day. And that lady said to me, she said, you have COVID. I said, no, I don't. She said, yes, you do. I said, no, I don't. So then when I went the next day to go get tested, and I went to another place, I went to a lab. So they said, you have to wait for your results. I said, okay, no problem. And I sat there and I kept saying, I do not have COVID. My work is not done. My work is not done. My life is an answer to another person's problem. I will not be affected by this. Long story short, the lady came back and she said, ma'am, I don't know what that lady did, but you are negative for COVID. Can I just see somebody's hands go like this? You are negative for COVID-19, because I was determined that woman's diagnosis of me was not going to be my end. So I went and got 1, 2, 3, 4 tests. The next day, which was yesterday, I got the 2 labs results. And it says, ma'am, you were non-detective of COVID. And then I got the other email saying, no, negative. You do not have COVID. Why did I share that story? Because the same day I got an email from Shark Tank saying, congratulations, you have been considered for season 13. Come on, somebody. I'm telling you, you cannot let anyone tell you who you are, what you cannot do, nor the limitations. And this was my thing. My mother looked me she looked me through my phone and said, hey, and if you did have COVID-19, it would never be unto death, because God put you on this earth to solve another man's problem. And so all my sisters, you have been placed here on this earth to bring solution to another man's problem. So don't you dare give up. Don't you dare quit. And in my closing, this is what I want to tell you. Never forget, this is why I knew I was going to make it, whether I had COVID or I didn't. When you attach a cause of the community to your company, you began to impact, you can make social impact. And that's where your real riches and wealth comes from. Because when you meet the needs of your sisters and your little sisters, God will always make sure provision is made for you. Because when you take care of someone else, God will always take care of you. And so I want you to understand you got what it takes. Courageous is basically, I'm scared, but I'm going to do it anyway. Put it in the chat. I'm going to do it anyway. And then tell me and tell your sisters, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Do it afraid. Do it with your legs shaking. Listen, I am not here to just hype and pump you. I'm here to just confirm that ideal, it's time to do it, because seasons change. Just because it's summer, you do not throw out your winter clothes. You just put them away for the next season. But what I want you to know is, if you do not cultivate that ideal, God has to entrust it to somebody else, because the ideal that he's given you to bring solution to somebody else, it's going to change their life, and it's going to keep your business out there afloat. Wealth and riches is yours when you fulfill your full purpose. When you do that ideal, push the button. Come on, put it in the chats. I'm ready to push the button. Now, I'm in closing. I want y'all to do me one good favor, because I got an email today and they told me I am an official NAWBO. And so I'm excited that I am a part of this sisterhood, and you can't get rid of me. And I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. Nothing you can do about it. Could y'all do me a favor? Take yourself off of mute just for a second. Push the button. Come on, somebody say push the button.
Push the button. Push the button.
Okay, now listen to this.
Push the button.
I want everybody to say with me. NAWBO, say this with me at one time. Say, I am.
I am
Stronger.
Stronger.
I am.
I am
Courageous.
Courageous.
I am wiser.
I am
wiser.
I am better.
I am
Better.
Come on, you got to say this like you believe it. I am unstoppable.
I am
Unstoppable.
I am my sister's keeper. God bless you all.
Thank you so much, Haith, for, oh my, Haith took me to church this morning. I'm loving it. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So if you could all remute yourselves again, please. I just want to, okay, let me lean into my microphone. You got what it takes. You are the answer to someone's problem. Write it down and speak it out, and push the button and just do it. And hey, thank you. You do it afraid. You do it if your legs shake. You speak it if your voice is even trembling. Bring it on. And hey, welcome to NAWBO. I'm so excited, and congratulations on Shark Tank. Looking forward to that. And thank you for joining us today. We so greatly appreciate it. All right. We are now going to go into breakout rooms. It's all about networking. This is NAWBO. We like to network. We're going to go into breakout rooms and engage with sponsors, meet some of the honorees, meet some NAWBO board members, and we're going to do some networking. So we're going to be in these networking rooms for just shy of 15 minutes. So ladies and gentlemen, get your networking elevator pitch rocking and a rolling so you can meet some amazing people that you haven't met here yet this morning.
Hi, love. It's Tisha.
Oh, hi, Tisha. Did you get put into a room?
I did. I just wanted to say great job. I'm going to be supporting from offline, but you all are doing fabulous and congratulations.
Thanks, Tisha. We appreciate it.
Take care.
You had a fantastic time networking and got to know and meet some other people, women that you did not know before you came here this morning. I want to thank Comerica Bank for being our phenomenal sponsors for those breakout rooms. And now we get to move on to even more of the fun stuff. And now with great pleasure, I get to introduce this year's top 10 Michigan Business Women honorees. So 2 weeks ago, several of our board members were able to deliver the awards along with beautiful, huge bouquet of flowers, courtesy of Gemma Motors to each of the honorees. We have a very short clip of the special video of some of these deliveries, and you can see the full video over on our website at NAWBOGDC.org.
I'm really excited to be able to deliver 2 of the awards to 3 of our honorees. And I am really looking forward to seeing their faces when we show them the beautiful award and the beautiful flowers, and we just honor them. So join us. Let's go on this amazing ride together and let's celebrate our honorees.
And now the official presentation of the 2021 NAWBO GDC Top 10 Michigan Businesswomen Awards. Our first award is Emerging Business, which goes to a promising woman business owner who's owned her business for 5 years or less. This year's recipient is shared by co-owners Tammy Turner and Carrie Buffington. Human Resources veterans Tammy and Carrie founded Capstone Employment Services in 2017. They have since grown it to 10 full-time employees in its downtown Detroit office, with the second office in Orlando, Florida, and in 2020 hit the $1 million revenue mark. Originally started as a specialized recruiter for engineering jobs, Carrie and Tammy eventually added recruitment services for temporary staffing and hourly wage job placements. And the Orlando office taps into the workforce needs of Florida's aerospace and entertainment services industry. Some of Capstone's clients include DTE Energy, Piston Automotive, and Walker Miller Energy Services, LLC. Congratulations, Tammy and Carrie.
Thank you so much. We're really excited about this award, this opportunity. We want to thank NAWBO. I want to thank my family, my husband, my daughter. I want to thank Capstone Employment Services, the team we have here. They're so awesome. And I want to just shout out to all the other businesses, all the other women out there. We know that the struggle being an entrepreneur is real. So surround yourself with people that support you, that love you, and keep you pushing forward to the next level. And I want to thank my amazing business partner for having a vision. Thank you.
I just wanted to say thank you to everyone. It's the most humbling honor to be to receive this award, to be recognized by a group of your peers. So thank you all for acknowledging Carrie and I and the work that we've done. I'd like to thank our team, and my business partner is just incredible. She's been rocking it out with me for 4 years and hasn't left me yet. So, and thank you, NAWBO, Greater Detroit chapter, for the recognition. We appreciate you, and congratulations to all the other honorees.
Congratulations, ladies. Thank you. Keep doing it, and a very good example of stronger together right there, the partnership in business. Thank you. Our next award is the Millennial Entrepreneur, which goes to a woman aged 21 to 39 who has owned her business for at least 2 years and has demonstrated consistent growth each year. So this year's recipient is Dr. Chanel Hampton of Strategic Community Partners. Chanel's lifelong passions for Detroit justice, education, and equity was the driving force in launching SCP in 2015. SCP advises organizations and designs and manages projects and initiatives that advance equity with and for communities. SCP has worked with Detroit Public Schools Community District, the Skillman Foundation, United Way for Southeastern Michigan, Washington, D.C.'s Office of the State Superintendent of Education, We Power St. Louis, My Brother's Keeper Alliance, and the Obama Foundation. SCP also operates a community center and co-working space in Detroit's Fitzgerald neighborhood, in addition to offices in Washington, D.C. and in St. Louis. Congratulations, Dr. Chanel.
Thank you, NAWBO, for this honor, and congratulations to all of the phenomenal awardees that I stand alongside today. 6 years ago, I launched Strategic Community Partners with a deep belief in the fact that my hometown of Detroit deserved to have community grounded and strategic leaders that were doing right with and for communities. Today, we have our community center in Detroit, as well as offices in DC and in St. Louis, and we continue to grow with and for community. None of this would be possible without my team at SCP. I think some of them may be tuning in today, but it truly has been an honor to work alongside them. And similar to what Congresswoman Brenda Lawrence said, I stand on shoulders, and I stand alongside phenomenal women such as those of you who are here today. Thank you for this honor.
Thank you so much. And again, congratulations, Dr. Chanel. Our next award is the Giving Spirit, which goes to a woman business owner who has demonstrated commitment to bettering the community through volunteerism and or philanthropic. This year's recipient is Erica Owens, Frugal on the Fly. And boy, do I know Erica is very, very giving. Erica is the founder and CEO of Frugal on the Fly, which creates access to free or affordable inclusive experience in Metro Detroit. She also helps empower parents to get their children involved in volunteer work. This past year, she organized free produce events in Hamtramck. With community support, this project helped 2,000 families by providing 30 pounds of fresh, nutritious food for 23 weeks. She and her 8-year-old son, Pedrick, participated in Warm the Line and distributed 860 handmade hats, scarves, mittens at Detroit's polls. In August, she helped Hug Detroit Day gather and distribute hundreds of free backpacks loaded with school supplies for Detroit students. And in December, she helped the same organization distribute another 1,000 free coats, blankets, socks, hats, and gloves to Detroiters. Erica, congratulations.
Thank you so much for this honor. It's amazing. Congrats to all the other honorees as well. The pandemic gave me a position to pivot. I was trying to figure out, how my business could help the community. We've always had an arm of volunteerism, but we took it in a big way because a few months before that, I kept getting advice from a couple different people, like, why don't you get out of your own way? Like, do what you've always wanted to do. And so that is my advice to all of you, like, just, press play on something that you're scared to do it scared and see what happens after that. I mean, I just ended up going into communities and seeing where the need was, but then I'm grateful that everybody gathered with me and volunteered with me and made it much bigger than I ever thought. So, I'm here to thank all the people that stood behind me, shared my events, and supported me all along the way. And it's really important to me, like, thank you again, NAWBO, for being seen and heard.
Erica, congratulations. Thank you so much for pressing play. Yes, absolutely. And get out of your own way and do it afraid. Thank you. Congratulations. Our next award is the Innovation Business, which goes to women business owner who has demonstrated commitment to developing game-changing technology, tools, products, and or services. This year's recipient is Brooke Miller of Honey Space for Moms. An advocate for all who identify as mothers, Brooke creates opportunities for maternal instincts to be valued, seen, and heard. Started in 2015, she expanded to the Ferndale location in 2019. Honey Space for Moms is a niche co-working space and clubhouse supporting the mental health work and social lives of moms. Prior to COVID-19, it offered individual and couples counseling, yoga with baby and prenatal yoga classes, co-working space, and private offices with on-site childcare, breastfeeding and bottle feeding support, prenatal education and parent coaching, and a variety of motherhood groups. But in March of 2020, like so many businesses, Brooke had to quickly change her already unique business model to an online presence, providing many of the same services and growing her brand from a local level to a national level. Brooke, congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate this. I feel like I am among just innovators. I am among so many incredible innovators, and I am just really honored to be recognized. I brought my, like I said in the networking breakout, my best creations here. I feel like in my position, I work to innovate for the innovators, the mothers in my case, and the voice to all of them who have to innovate every single day, every single moment. I think innovators are those who would rather fail if given a choice versus not try. So in the spirit of grit, tenacity, humility, creativity, and failure after failure and success after success. And in the year of so many pivots that we really may as well just dance. I just want to honor all the innovators and thank you so much for this recognition today. Thank you.
Well, congratulations, Brooke, and thank you. And thank you for bringing our future leaders to the event today. So greatly appreciated. Our next award is the Warrior, which goes to a woman business owner who has preserved and currently owns a successful business. This year's recipient is Marilyn Horn of Van Dyke Horn Public Relations. In 2016, Marilyn purchased Van Dyke Horn Public Relations, formerly Berg Muirhead and Associates, with partner Peter Van Dyke. This Detroit-based agency is Michigan's largest minority-owned public relations firm, which provides strategic communication solutions for more than 50 clients a year. From global corporations to local nonprofits, Marilyn serves as president and chief financial officer for the firm, and under her leadership, the firm has more than doubled in revenue and staff, opened a second office in Lansing, and in 2019 was recognized as one of the Michigan's 50 companies to watch. Marilyn, congratulations.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you. And first of all, I am so excited for this opportunity. Thank you, NAWBO, for the honor. And I have to give shout out to my wonderful partner, Peter Van Dyke, and to our staff. Because of them, we have been able to remain relevant and to pivot during these times of COVID. And I also would just like to thank Congresswoman Brenda Lawrence and Haith for their words of inspiration and encouragement. They have really excited me this morning and inspired me to continue my journey. Yeah, they have. So I would just like to say and congratulate each and every honoree this morning, and thank you all.
Marilyn, a big, huge hug to you through the screen, and congratulations, and a girl with pearls. Thank you. Congratulations, Marilyn.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Our next award is the NAWBO Excel Young Entrepreneur, which goes to a girl under the age of 21 who owns her own business. And this year's recipient is Sanae Marie Martin of Sanae Marie LLC. Excelling in multiple areas of creativity through her natural love of crafts, as well as visual and culinary arts, her family and friends strongly encouraged Sanae Marie to start her own business. So in 2017, she launched Sanae Marie LLC, which features apparel, cosmetics, and home goods. All of the products are created by her and are a part of the Sanae Marie brand. This native Detroiter is an honor roll student currently attending University Prep Art and Design High School. She is also a member of Triumph Church. She was previously played soccer and was a varsity cheerleader. With her passion for food and home, she hopes to one day meet Martha Stewart so they can cook and enjoy a gourmet dish together like those shown on the Martha Stewart show. And one more thing, today, Sanae is celebrating her birthday. So happy, happy birthday to you and major congratulations.
Thank you. This is a very awesome birthday. And I wanted to thank you for this award, and I really appreciate it. And my website, sanaemarie.com, will be up later where I'll be selling my stuff and relaunching my brand.
Wonderful. Congratulations. And thank you and happy birthday to you. All right, we are halfway through the award presentation portion of the event, and we again want to hear from all of you. Let your voices be heard. So this poll question is brought to you by Mercury P and F. So please answer this poll and tell us your main reason for attending today's program. So Here's what it is. I know one of the honorees. I'm interested in learning more about NAWBO GDC and or becoming a member. I am a NAWBO member, and that's why I'm here. I wanted a chance to network, and I always attend this event. So if you could take a quick moment here and jump on in and start voting on the poll. Oh, look at this. I know one of the honorees is leading. I think the poll, we are just about, we got about 45 seconds left. Actually, no, we've got a couple seconds left. Get on in there and get your votes. Plug in on that poll. It is just about over. There we go. All right. The main reason for attending today's program. I know one of the honorees has won 45%. Woo, woo, yay, yay. It's always nice to show up and support the women that we know. Absolutely. Thank you for hopping in on the poll, everybody. If you could all make sure that you're muted again, that would be great. All right. Our next award is the Diversity Champion Corporate Award, which goes to a woman, organization, or business that has promoted and facilitated diversity. So this year's recipient is Jacqueline Jackson of Wallbridge. Jacqueline is the Assistant Vice President, Supplier Diversity for Wallbridge, a privately held construction company. Jacqueline is responsible to ensure the inclusion of diverse subcontractors and suppliers for all of Wallbridge. Under Jackie's direction, Wallbridge has been very successful in outreach efforts to work in concert with minority, women, and veteran-owned businesses as subcontractors, and has consistently increased the number of contracts awarded to diverse businesses. Jackie created the annual Built for Opportunity event to assist internal teams and tiered subcontractors with maximizing inclusion results. Jackie is passionate about the inclusion of diverse suppliers and the growth and the sustainability of diverse firms. Under her leadership, Wallbridge has been recognized for their commitment to diversity, including receiving the 2019 Gold Award for Top Diversity Performance from General Motors, the 2019 Supplier Diversity Supplier of the Year from Fiat Chrysler, and Best in Class in 2017 for excellence in supplier diversity from the Great Lakes Women's Business Council. Congratulations, Jacqueline.
Thank you, NAWBO. Can everyone hear me? Oops.
Yes, we can hear you, Jackie. Yeah.
Thank you so much for this very prestigious honor. And it wouldn't be possible without our leadership at Wallbridge to allow me to do what I do that I'm so passionate about. Because without our leadership, just kind of stepping aside and let me take the reins to do what we need to do, we would not be as successful as we are. So I'd like to thank NAWBO for this opportunity, for the Diversity Champion Award. And hopefully I've been an inspiration to someone, because I know I've had a lot of inspirational leaders myself that got me to be where I am today. So thank you, and thank you.
And you're welcome, Jacqueline, and congratulations.
Thank you.
Our next award is the Diversity Champion Business, which goes to a woman-owned business that demonstrates a commitment to diversity as reflected in the company's hiring and recruitment practices and or within their current supply chain that includes other diverse suppliers. This year's recipient is Tamika Brown of RSVP Premier Group, LLC. For over 15 years, Tamika, through her company, has worked with a diverse supplier base to plan numerous conferences meetings, special events, trade shows, and experiential marketing events for several Fortune 500 companies, associations, and nonprofit organizations nationwide. Tamika has been a mentor and advisor to many up-and-coming entrepreneurs by helping them to understand the importance of certification. She has assisted aspiring business owners with developing their business plan and invited them to attend the various supplier diversity and matchmaking events that she plans for automotive manufacturers. Through her volunteer work as vice president as NAWBO GDC and a member of the Signature Events Experience Committee for the Michigan Minority Supplier Development Council, Tamika creates relationships with various organizations and businesses to support supplier diversity. Tamika, congratulations.
Thank you so much, Kim, and thank you to NAWBO for presenting me with this award. It's always a pleasure when your hard work and dedication is recognized. And this particular award is important to me because I try to explain to or work with other entrepreneurs to explain to them the value and the importance of certification through the Great Lakes Women's Business Council, as well as through the Michigan Minority Supplier Council as well. So this event is definitely, an award is definitely important to me. It's a little different this time being on this side of the fence. For those of you who don't know, I'm usually on the opposite side of the fence today, usually planning top 10. So to be a recipient of an awards program that I have been involved in for the past few years is definitely remarkable. Again, and it's always an honor when you're recognized by your peers. And I just wanted to say congratulations again to all of the honorees, to our sponsors, to my staff at RSVP Premier Group, as well as the Harmon Group. And a special thank you to Maria and Charlene, as well as Nikolai Events for producing such a fabulous event. So thank you.
Yes, congratulations, Tamika, and a big,
Thank
huge
you.
hug to you through the screen. And
you.
yes, NAWBO GDC decided to give you a break and award you this time instead of putting you to work. But yes, you are usually the one
appreciate that.
behind the scenes. Just congratulations. So
you.
excited for you. Mhm. Our next award is the Words of Wisdom, which goes to a woman who has been instrumental in educating and mentoring women toward achieving their careers or dreams of business ownership. And this year's recipient is Dr. Rose Moten, Bloom Transformation Center. Dr. Rose Moten is a psychologist, author, speaker, and life transformation coach. As a founder and CEO of Bloom Transformation Center, a Detroit-based wellness center that blends traditional mental health services with metaphysical and holistic approaches, she guides others to transform even in the most challenging circumstances. Helping others create a foundation of emotional wellness and life success is her passion. Dr. Rose has been featured in local and national media, including the Oprah Winfrey Show, OWN Network, Chicago Sun-Times, Detroit Free Press, WXYZ, WDIV, and Fox 2 Detroit. She published Bloom, 7 Steps to Personal Transformation, a practical blueprint for self-discovery and personal transformation. Congratulations, Dr. Rose.
Am I on?
Now we can.
Okay,
There
there I go. Hi, everyone, and thanks and congratulations to all my phenomenal fellow awardees. It's such a pleasure to be here. As I thought about what words I wanted to share today, I couldn't help but to reflect on the last 13 months, right? The collective struggles that we've all experienced and how we all had to pivot at a moment's notice, not knowing where we would land. The increased mental health issues, the motherhood challenges and relationship struggles and hardships that many of us have experienced over this past year and this pandemic have just been something we've never imagined we'd be. There's a quote that I love. It says, "Wisdom is the reward of experience and should be shared." I'm now in my 23rd year of business, and I realized early on in my career as a clinical psychologist that the courage to be transparent and share my own experiences, the good, the bad, and the ugly, really serves to help restore hope to a lot of people who have become hopeless. And I have committed my platform to do just that. And when it's your power to impassion others, or to your passion to empower others, you don't do it for the reward, you don't do it for the recognition, but to receive this recognition from such a well-respected organization as NAWBO Greater Detroit, it just fills me with so much joy and so much pride, more than words could actually express. And I just want to thank you all and congratulate my fellow awardees as well. And let's just keep raising the bar. Congrats, everyone.
Congratulations, Dr. Rose. Thank you. Our next award, the pinnacle, goes to a woman business owner who has owned one or more businesses for over 25 years or more. And this year we had so many outstanding choices for this pinnacle that NAWBO GDC decided to award 2 this year. So this year's first pinnacle recipient is shared by co-owners Kathy Asnorvian, and I think I just messed up that last name, so Kathy, my apologies, and Sandy Miley of Fox Hills Golf and Banquet Center. So for over 30 years, sisters Kathy and Sandy have been running Fox Hills Golf and Banquet Center. It's a 63-hole daily fee golf course and banquet facility in southeastern Michigan. Kathy is the president, and Sandy serves as general manager. Taking over from their parents, the sisters have consistently grown the business, taking Fox Hills from 18 holes to 63, building a large banquet center and creating a training center. Fox Hills is known far and wide for its extensive player development efforts, including a step-by-step progressive approach aimed at juniors and women. In 2016, Fox Hill won the NGCOA's Player Development Award for their commitment to developing future golfers. Through their leadership, Fox Hills and Banquet Center has become a southeastern Michigan's premier golf, banquet, and training destination. Ladies, Kathy and Sandy, congratulations.
Hi, everyone. It's such a pleasure and an honor to receive this award today. I want to thank NAWBO and also congratulate our fellow award winners today for their tireless work in developing their women-owned businesses. Sandy and I have been together working side by side for over 30 years. We not only own Fox Hills, but we also share an ownership in another family business, Clips and Clamps Industries. And we're very proud that we have not only doubled the size of these businesses, but we've adapted to the changes that has been required. As you know, we've been through 9/11, we've been through the recession of the 90s, and then most recently COVID. And we've adapted, and I think our goal is to make it better every day. We've tried to create a Fox Hills family, and I can only say it's been my honor to work with my sister and now with my daughter and my niece in this business, and we've endured. And thank you, ladies, for your support.
And I just want to thank everyone for this great honor and to be surrounded by all of you amazing women. It is just something wonderful to be surrounded by in these tough times and have such a great support from everybody here. And I know we can reach out to each and every one of you when we're down, and there's so many positive things that have come out of this today. I'm so excited, and congratulations to all of you. And I want to thank you and all the sponsors. And have a great day, smile, and have fun.
Thank you, Sandy and Kathy. Again, congratulations. And to touch base off to Sandy's words is, yep, a sisterhood that I can turn to when things are down. Absolutely. Stronger together. The next pinnacle recipient is Kathy Cook of Tech Systems. For over 30 years, Kathy's company has been a global manufacturer, distributor, and integrator of advanced control systems to automotive, aerospace, food, and chemical industries in Canada, China, and the United States. When the pandemic caused the economy to shut down, Kathy's company saw a swift decline. She was able to successfully pivot her company to help Pfizer produce the COVID-19 vaccine, and her business continues to grow. K-Tech Systems has recently opened an additional location in Washington State. Kathy Cook has exemplified resilience in the face of challenging situations and overcame them. She attributes much credit to having access to resources, support, and a network of women peers that all have one another's back during both smooth and turbulent times. Congratulations, Kathy.
Thank you. And I want to thank the sponsors, because you don't realize, General Motors and Co-American and NAWBO, how important this is to be recognized, especially in a time when we are all feeling pretty down and we thought our businesses were going to fail. And I just want to thank all the support of my female friends that have pulled me up and made me just keep pushing forward. Thank you for the kind words, and thank you for this honor. I appreciate it.
Yes. Congratulations, Kathy, and thank you. I am now going to turn the microphone over to our beautiful president, Charmaine Brown.
Thank you, Kim. So our final award today is the Greater Good. The recipient of this award is personally chosen by the NAWBO Greater Detroit Chapter President and is a person or organization from Michigan whose activities and actions inspire others and have made a significant and a lasting impact in her industry. This year's recipient is Malanka Clark of Hudson Weber Foundation. Malanka Clark is president and CEO of Hudson Weber Foundation, a private foundation dedicated to improving the quality of life in Detroit. The foundation's mission focuses on community and economic development, safe and just communities, the built environment, and arts and culture. As president and CEO, Clark oversees the overall operations, grant making, and administration of the foundation. Clark has demonstrated innovative and collaborative leadership while striving to build communities. Of course, there's always interaction. Collaborative leadership while striving to build strong communities throughout her career. Prior to joining the Hudson Weber Foundation, she served in key leadership roles in the Obama administration. Most recently, Clark served as the U.S. Department of Justice as Chief of Staff of the Office of Community-Oriented Policing Services, a grant-making component of the department. At COPS, she devised creative funding strategies and partnerships to advance community policing and police reform. As senior counsel with the DOJ's Office for Access to Justice, Clark was a co-architect of strategy for increasing federal support for civil legal aid, including through the creation of the Legal Aid Interagency Roundtable, and helped develop and implement other strategies for increasing legal counsel for people unable to afford lawyers. Now, if that wasn't enough, Clark also serves on the boards of the Center for Employment Opportunities, the Council of Michigan Foundations, Downtown Detroit Partnership, Michigan Future, Inc., the Michigan Center for Youth Justice, the Advisory Board of LISC Detroit, and the University of Michigan's Youth Policy Lab. Please join me in congratulating Malanka.
Oh, thank you so much, Charmaine. I so appreciate it. It's such an honor to receive the NAWBO Award, and congratulations to my fellow awardees. I will share that the late great Maya Angelou has said that success is liking who you are, liking what you do and liking how you do it. And I feel extraordinarily privileged to lead the Hudson Weber Foundation, where I love what I get to do, which is to support the dynamic leaders of our city that are moving our city forward. And I really love how we do it, which is centering equity and ensuring that those that have historically not been at the table, people of color and women, are not just at the table with their folding chairs, as we've talked about earlier today, but are actually running those tables. So such a delight to be here. I am so inspired by the fierce ladies of NAWBO of Greater Detroit, and so appreciative of this recognition. Thanks so much.
Congratulations, Malanka. Thank you very much. All right, now before I turn this over to our co-committee host chairs that got this program up and off the ground, that have worked very, very hard, is now's the time. Now is the time. I'm going to ask each and every single one of you to unmute yourself. And I'm going to count to 3 after everybody is all unmuted. I want to see everyone unmute. Yep. I don't care if there's noise in your background, because we're going to make a hell of a lot of noise right now. So on my count of 3, I want to really whoop it up. A lot of noise for these beautiful honorees today. 1, 2, 3.
Congratulations, everyone.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Yes, all of you.
Terry, Tammy, everybody.
Well deserved. Congratulations, everybody. Thank you for everybody that attended today. And I am now going to introduce our co-chairs, the wonderful women behind, like I said, this event, Charlene and Maria. I'm going to turn the mic over to the both of you.
Thank you, Kim. We are delighted that all of you could join us today. And on behalf of Maria and myself, thank you. We appreciate that you took the time to be with us to celebrate and recognize these amazing businesswomen. Also, a special thank you to our sponsors, General Motors, Comerica Bank, Mercury P&F, Van Dyke Horn Public Relations, and D Business. And a warm thank you to Kim Bordeaux-Smith of Her Bold Voice Speaks for being our MC today, and to Haith for her wonderful words. We appreciate the NAWBO Greater Detroit Chapter Board in helping us make the special deliveries, and thank you to our vendors. Special thank you goes to Mercury P&F for the donation of the beautiful crystal awards to our honorees. And now I'll turn it over to Maria and let you know about upcoming events. Maria.
Thank you, Charlene. Just a few more announcements before we end the program. We have our popular Ladies Over Lunch First Friday networking events. Although virtually for the moment, instead of in person, the next one is Friday, May 7th. The other NAWBO GDC events we'd like to invite you to is our annual President's Reception, where we will welcome incoming board and thank outgoing board members. That'll take place on June 2nd. And for those who love to golf or want to learn to golf, save the date for our partners golf outing on August 30th at Fox Hills Golf and Banquet Center, owned by this year's Pinnacle honorees, Kathy Asnavorian and Sandy Miley. And I, of course, have to encourage those who are not members of NAWBO to consider membership. It's a great time to join. We are currently in our membership drive, where those who join by April 30th will save $45 off the one-time initiation fee. NAWBO helps us be stronger together as business owners, whether we are connecting and inspiring one another at events or speaking out on bipartisan legislation that impacts us all. Membership information and registration information can be found on our website, nawbogdc.org. For all our honorees, please remember to stay on at the end of the program so we can take one screenshot picture of all of you. And that concludes today's program. Thank you everyone for joining us, and we hope you enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you.
Well done. Great job, NAWBO. Have a great day.
Thanks, everybody. Take